Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and we're here for this week's weekly roundup. If you're new here, you don't know what that is. Weekly roundup is where I take all the makeup that I've used throughout the week, put it in a drawer, we haul it out, and we chat about it. Likes, dislikes, if it's recommended or not. This is kind of like it's pretty much, I guess, a weekly review on what I've used. One of the main focuses this week was the Danessa Myricks Beauty Lightwork Volume, I think it's 6, the Freedom palette. I've used this in all my looks this week, and I'm pretty sure we used just about every shade this week, except for we didn't use this one here, but I've used it in past videos, and we didn't use these two right here, but every other shade in here we've used. My thoughts are on this palette are, it's definitely for a colorful person. I wish my screen was bigger. It's definitely for a colorful person, but I also think it's perfect for someone who's like me. I'm a neutral lover who likes pops of colors, and this gives you pops of colors. You can mix and match these with so many other palettes. Use this on its own or just use it with other palettes. Like a basic, like you could go to the Dollar Tree and get an LA Colors all matte palette and use that with this. This is something, like, it's fun. There's no fallout. They're creamy, they're smooth, they're shifty shades, they're standalone shades where they don't shift. Some of them are, I know there's definitely duochromes in here, and there's definitely duos. I don't know about trio chromes though. Stunning palette. I mean, if you haven't watched any of the Get Ready's with me this week, I would suggest so. Today I also have it on my lids. I feel like it's kind of faded though. I mean, I could still see that I have the shadow on, but I've been wearing this makeup now since 4:30 this morning, and it's now 4:05 p.m. So 12 hours. I think for a 12-hour wear, it's still not bad. Not bad. It's definitely not like how it was this morning, but considering I've been at work and sweating and running around, 12 hours, not bad. This is not a palette that I think anybody needs to run out and get. I think it's one that if it goes on sale, pick it up. If you're not into color whatsoever, I probably would skip it. Like I said, I'm mostly for the neutrals, but I do like pops of color, and I do like playing around with color here and there. So I have no regrets in getting this one, because every look that I've done with this week made me like it even more. If you have, let's just say like you want to try shimmers, but you don't buy shimmers because you think they're too chunky or there's going to be fallout, I would suggest this. Is it pricey? Yes. But if you want to get just one shimmer palette without the worry of getting fallout or it being chunky or anything like that, I would recommend this one. I don't know. I feel like you can't go wrong with this, because you can go bold or you don't have to go bold. You can mix and match the shimmers. I've seen me use 3 different shimmers on my lids plus mattes. You could do 1, you could do 2. Also, the great thing is that these also pop out like this. And I don't know if you can take, yeah, you can. You can also pop these shadows out. I kept mine the way that it came, but you could also pop these out and stack them like this, and not use this. There, I have a cover somewhere. Oh, it's right here. And you could take the cover. So look at that smaller package. The lid came on this, and yeah, I don't know. I just think the whole concept of this, like a sturdy case, or if you want it smaller, you can condense it down, or if you're going on a trip, you could take one of these, or you could pop out the shades that you want and make your own 6-pan, throw this on it, and go. And you could leave the other 2 in the bigger case. Like, it's so, I don't know. Well, I remember how to put this back together exactly the same way. I hope so. This one goes right here. I kind of like keeping my stuff the same way that the way it was when I got it. But yeah, I don't think it's like a must-have for, see, then that just slides back in here. Really cool. I don't think this is like a must-have, but I think it's I'm happy to have it so that I have this to play around with. I don't know. To me, like, one of the biggest standouts for this palette that I really appreciate is that there's no fallout. I can't stand it when I'm doing my makeup. Like, fallout's fallout. You live with it, right? Whatever. But I do like it when I can do a shimmery duochrome look, whatever, and I don't have sparkles and glitter all over my face. And I like sparkles and glitter, but I don't like it when it's all over my cheeks. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about this. It's expensive. I would try and get it on sale. If you're not into color, I wouldn't buy it. Like, you just straight up don't even do pops of color, I would not buy it. But if you are, like, you like neutrals with pops of color and you're looking for something like this, I would consider this. I would. I don't know. It's a good one. I don't really know what else to say about it, except for I'm glad I have it, and I'll continue to pull that out. It was fun playing with it this week. Moving on, we have the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. I decided to use these two. I have the original and the neutrals. I decided to pull these two out for using with that palette this week. And again, what do I think? Same as always, I have no regrets with these palettes. I would repurchase these two in a heartbeat. The Freedom palette, I wouldn't. It's, for me, I'm enjoying it. I like it. But it's not like, it isn't like a favorite of mine. Now, if it was like all neutral shimmers, that would be more. If it was all neutrals, I could see that being in a top 3. It might still end up in the top 3 though, because I do really like it. These, do you need the Makeup by Mario matte palettes? Absolutely not. Do I recommend them? If it's within your budget, yes. If not, no. Because you can get like an all matte palette from Morphe. I'm pretty sure ColourPop has all matte palettes. Elf has 10-pan all matte palette. If you want something smaller, Milani has an all matte 5-pan palette that I'm aware of because I do have one. I'm trying to think of different brands at the drugstore. I don't know. You can definitely get more affordable all matte eyeshadow palettes, but this is what I was thinking last night too. I don't know if it's like a good thing to say or not. Like, let's say you don't intend on having a large makeup collection, but you wanted some fancier. Would you consider Makeup by Mario fancier? Me personally, I do. If you wanted something fancier because you weren't, like, you're not gonna have a big makeup collection, but you want some like key pieces and you're okay with spending the money, I would buy these. If I was going to have a small condensed makeup collection and I didn't really care about the price or whatever, or if I did have like a specific price point, I think I would still buy these and have them in my small condensed makeup collection, because you have neutral warms, neutral cools, and that's literally all you need. Mind you, again, you could do the same thing with ColourPop. I'm almost certain you could just buy one of their big 35-pan eyeshadows. Is there 35 shadows in there? I don't know. But they have an all matte one, and even that would be fine. And that large palette would be cheaper. It's cheaper than just buying one of these. Unless you're in Canada, then it's probably not. But yeah, these are good for every day. Don't go out and buy them if you weren't intending. Why is my glasses off? Don't go out and buy them if you were not intending. But even if I was starting over in my makeup collection, I would go out and buy these. Like, I will repurchase those as long as he still sells them. I like them that much. We have the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Blooming Romance palette. This one I really like. I say this all the time. I really like the smell of it. It just reminds me of my childhood, plus because we had the strawberry shortcake dolls. And that's what this smells like to me. I like using the mattes on my eyes, but I've used them on my cheeks too. But for the most part, I like all the creams in here for my cheeks, because I like mixing the shades. Even these darker shades mixed together, they're pretty. Will I repurchase this? No, because I have other cream blush formulas that I like more. This is like a thicker consistency, but even still, like the shades are so pretty. I know that looks like it's brown, it might look like it's scary, but there's like a bit of a burgundy in there. I used that one mixed with this one here. I mixed these two the other day, and it was I liked it a lot. Actually, that might have been the day that I got complimented on my makeup at work. I got complimented on my makeup at work 3 times this week. 3 times. And I feel like I don't get complimented often on it, but I don't know. This is a good palette. It's one that I need to keep making sure that I pull it out here and there to use it up. This is not one that I think anybody needs to run out and get. I think if you're a makeup artist, sure. If you're someone like me, like just an everyday person, why did I buy this? It's because the color story drew me in. I was like, wow, that's so pretty. We stopped buying things just because they're pretty around here. But the colors, it pulled me in. And the fact that there's cream and powders. Like, again, I use the powders mostly for my eyes. And I use the creams for my cheeks. You could also use the creams for your lips. I've done that once or twice. I just prefer to use this as a cheek and eye shadow palette. Especially if you want to do like monochromatic or something. But yeah. I won't repurchase it because I don't pull it out enough. But whenever I do use this, I do like it. And I need to make sure I keep that. This one needs to be out where I can see it, because I think it's a good one for fall as well, the cheek colors. This is new-ish. It's new. Blend Bunny X Ellis Volume 2 Origin Face and Eye Palette. This is the all matte eyeshadow palette. I think I used this once or twice this past week as well. I like it. You don't need it. It's like a good mix of, well, it's definitely like a neutral palette, but it's a good mix of warm and cool tones in here. I won't buy it again because I don't need it. I could have done without it. I feel like for the most part I bought it because I ordered the all shimmer palette and I want to make the shipping and whatnot worth it. So I added this in so I could have another all matte palette. And that's literally the only logical reason I can think of because I did not need this one. Glad I have it though, because we do have some like neutral brown tones, and then these tones here that are more like orangey, and then like some mauvey brown colors. So like there's a good mix in here. But I did not need it. Neither do you. Neither do you. The iconic London Prep Set and Glow. This is a good one. I do like it for setting my makeup. Does it make my makeup last longer? I don't think so. If you're like me, I'm constantly blowing my nose, wiping around my mouth. So all that makeup disappears and everything else tends to stay. I like the glow that it gives. I don't know that it really does anything. I'm glad to have it. Will I buy it again? Maybe. Maybe, who knows. Huda Easy Bake and Snatch in the shade Cupcake. I do like this. I was gonna repurchase it, but all that, like, why do people have to go on internet and say stuff? But you know what? Freedom of speech. People should be able to say what they want to say, but then when you do that, you gotta remember there's gonna be backlash, right? So, some things I find are too controversial to talk about online, and then some things, unless you got your facts correct, it's probably best not to speak on it, right? So, it's a good powder. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's trash. I'm not gonna like, it's a good powder. I was gonna repurchase it, but right now I have zero intentions of repurchasing it. even though it's a good one. If you guys know one that I can buy, let me know. I'm going to use this up. You're still going to see me use it up. I'm not going to trash it or that. I mean, I spent my money on it. But if you know one that's similar, that is not loose. I don't like loose setting powders. I like the pressed powders. Let me know. What does it do? No, I don't know. I use it and I just like how it looks. It doesn't like airbrush me or anything, but it's smooth. It's not, I have dry skin. It doesn't cling to dry patches or anything. So I'll give it that. We have the Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go. This stuff stinks so bad. I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to buy another Rimmel setting spray ever again in my life. Unless they come up with another new one and I'm like, ooh, maybe this one's different. They all smell so chemically, so disgusting. Does this do anything? I think it mattifies a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. I spray stuff on my face and half time I don't know if it does anything. The only... Hello? I think that was the ice maker. The only setting spray that I've used where I act like legit seen it do something was the Huda, I think it was called the Easy Bake and Snatch. I like that mini, we're gonna go on Sephora right quick. We're gonna go on Sephora. What is this? First dibs on value sets? I haven't placed a single order yet because I'm trying to hold strong. More beauty, less money. You get app early access every day from today to the 9th. Ooh. Well, well, well. Shall we take a look right quick? Don't show me this. Well, I don't need it. You want to know why I want to buy this? Because there's a horse on it. We've already talked about this, but this one... I've been liking my Hourglass stuff. I kind of want to buy this. What's making me second guess it though is that I have the middle blush up here. So I don't have like the other 5 products in here. But I have that blush in the shade Mood Exposure. I love horses. I don't know if we're going to get the other ones. Because if I don't get that one, and the other one that I was looking at was... I can't remember. Stunning. I think this is a good way to try to get Hourglass, personally. I know, like, you could just... I said, like, for me, probably just be best to buy, like, singular items. But, I don't know. I think it's a good value. What's the other thing? Laneige Midnight Minis. Is everything a mini in there? $28. Yeah, I wouldn't waste my money on that. I'd rather just buy a full size. The Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez Soft Pinch Cheek Lip Trio. You get a full size blush and 2 mini blushes for $50. I'll skip on that. Pureology Hydrate Holiday Kit. That's $140. Normal $187. Not gonna get that. Sephora Favorites Most Wanted. $70. What's in here? You get a 30 milliliter of the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid, a 10 milliliter Caudalie Vino Perfect Brightening Dark Spot Serum, a 5 gram Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint Lip Plus Cheek Blush Stain in Spritz, 25 milliliter Sol de Janeiro Delicia Drench, 15 milliliter Olin Henriksen Banana Plus Bright Vitamin C, 40 milliliter Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow, 15 milliliter Say Glowy Super Gel, 4 gram Benefit Cosmetics Bad Gal Bang Volumizing Mascara, a 10 milliliter Tatcha the Dewy Skin Cream, a 2.2 milliliter Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel Pads, and 3 grams of Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask and Berry. So are none of these full size? A set that includes 11 of the most wanted. Only one is full size. I'm not paying $70 for one full size product. Even the Milk makeup isn't full size. That's gotta be a lie, right? The only thing that's full size in this kit is the Ordinary serum. Everything else is minis or deluxe. I would not pay $70 on that. No thank you. That's a hard pass. We gotta go check out Huda because that's what I came on here for. Talk about the setting spray that I find actually did, like, I did notice something. Oh yeah, the Huda Easy Bake Blurring Setting Spray. I had a mini of this and I noticed blurring, and I liked how, to me, it kind of looked like it mattified a bit as well. Does it say it's mattifying? It blurs, controls, shine, transfer and sweat proof. Sets makeup for, I think, 10 hours, I think. I don't know, I really liked it. If you guys know anybody else who may have something similar, let me know. I mean, I really liked it. Rimmel Brow Pro Micro. This one's in soft brown, and it's going in my empties bin. I think I have one more. This is a repeat purchase. I usually buy it when it's on sale. When I do, I buy like 2 or 3 at a time. Yeah, the Rimmel Brow Pro Micro. It's one of my favorite eyebrow pencils. I will rebuy that, but I'm pretty sure I still have one more kicking around. Kosas Soul Gazer. I think this is the only mascara I've used this week. Yes. My thoughts on this are, it was starting to kind of tick me off this morning, if I'm being honest with you. Even yesterday, this is like, it 100% just makes more sense to just buy drugstore makeup. I hear all you guys. I hear you, Andy. It does make more sense. Just if you're gonna spend money on mascara and you're gonna be disappointed, just buy drugstore. But me being me, I also like mascaras. I like trying out different ones. But why? This one's supposed to also, I believe it also has claims that there's like a serum in here to help with your lashes. But this is like, so when I say barely there, I mean, it's really, really barely there. Like, I don't get, it's not that I have to have dramatic lashes, but this is just, I get it all over my lids. I get almost every mascara all over my lids. I don't know. If you want to look like you got a lash tint, that makes more sense. If you want to look like you had a freshly done tint done to your lashes, buy this. Otherwise, leave it alone. Like, don't spend it, don't keep your money for something else. I'm gonna keep using it, but if I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna use it on the days where I just want to look like I had my lashes tinted, and that's it. I don't know. Then again, you could use it and it could do fabulous on your lashes, but on my lashes, it looks like I just got a skin tint done. That makes the most sense for how to describe that. Alright. I also been using the Kulfi, what's this called? Underlined Kajal eyeliner in the shade Nazar No More. This is the black one. I've been tightlining. This one actually stays. You might be like, where's it at now, Tammy? I was in the work bathroom and I was picking up my eyes, and doing so, I removed some of it on this eye, so I went and just removed it off the other side on the bottom. I do like this one. I also have the brown one. I don't like it because it doesn't stay in my eyes. And it came in a duo. I don't know if Sephora sells them separately or not, because I got them from Ipsy as a duo. I could see me rebuying this one, but you know what? I think I might try another brand. If I continue to like the tight lining and using black liner, I might try Urban Decay. Maybe. Maybe. The L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. This has been... I've used this every day except for I think 1 or 2 days. I've been using it to see if this was what was causing the dry burning patches at my eyes. It clearly isn't. This is a good one. I can see me repurchasing it. And I say I can see me repurchasing it because I have other ones that I like more. Like, I have a lot of favorites. It's a favorite of mine. It's down to here. It's just if I mean, I don't want to pull out other ones, but I want to knock my makeup collection down. Well, I want to knock down certain areas down to like a few instead of like, I don't want to have 15 foundations. Right now I have too many foundations in my opinion. So if I get enough down and I miss this one, I will repurchase it, but otherwise I won't. If you're wondering, dry skin, 40-year-old skin, super sensitive, acne prone. So I tend to buy a lot of foundations that are hydrating. The Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. This one's too yellow for me, but I can make it work. I would like to buy this in another shade, but we'll see. It's expensive. I got this one through Ipsy, and I went on there to get a different shade, but the shade I would have bought was gone. So who knows? Maybe one day I'll get the correct shade from Sephora. But yeah, it looks very pretty on the skin, and I've got compliments when I wore this one too, both on here and in person. It doesn't cling. It doesn't cling to dry patches or anything, so. We have the Morphe Sudden Heat bronzer stick. I've been exclusively using this one, and yeah, I also like this one too. It's I don't know, it's creamy, it blends out nicely. It's thinner than the CoverGirl one that I used last week, because I think last week I used the CoverGirl one for like the whole week, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. It's thinner than the CoverGirl one, but I don't know. Even last week I liked the CoverGirl one, so they're both on the affordable side. Do I like one more than the other? Hard to say. If I could only have one, what would I get? I don't know. They're both good. If you like a thicker cream stick, CoverGirl. If you like one that's thinner, Morphe. Maybe you could look at the shade range too. I don't know what to say. I like it. I could see me buying it again. We have the CoverGirl True Blend Pearl Highlighter Balm. This one's in the shade Moonlight. I've been using this one all week too. And I just like whoop all over the cheeks before I put my cream blush on. It's nice. I've been liking using it. It isn't glowy, but it does leave, like, it's not like super glowy, but it definitely leaves something there. I don't know. I like it. I could live without it. Is it my favorite? No. But I like it. I like cream highlighter sticks. I realize that. I like them. The Maybelline lifter sticks. You know what? My reviews are not the best reviews. Okay. Sorry about that. The Maybelline lifter stick. I have the shade 10. I do like this. This is handy dandy. You want to know something? I can see through here. Is that all the product you get is from there to there? Have I rolled this one up? I know. Does this not roll up? Wow. Really? That's all the product you get in here for Maybelline. I was about to say, oops, made a mistake, shouldn't have rolled it up. Wow, you don't get much product in there. I was just thinking, so I'm like, I can see through here, and I haven't used that much product. I think I still would rebuy it. If you're wondering how I've been using it, I've been taking it and running it along right here on both sides. So just going whoop right here, and then putting it right here and in the middle of my forehead, and then going out with my cream blush to try and keep my blush up here, because sometimes I take my blush down here and I don't want it down there. And then after I get my cream blush on, then I kind of take my sponge and go over, and then forehead. I don't know. I like it. I could see me rebuying that one. I just like how easy it is just to go whoop, you know. All right. Tower 28, Beach Please Office Hours. I have 2 of these blushes. Being transparent, I did contemplate giving away both my Tower 28 blushes. Not because they're not good. They're good. They're great. They're buildable. They're blendable. They have nice shades. I have other cream blushes that I prefer to use based on just me liking them more. So I'm not going to buy, besides like the Tower 28 lip glosses that I like, I don't know that I'll buy anything else Tower 28, although they do have a setting powder I want to try. I don't know. When you're using stuff and you're buying stuff and you're trying things out, you see what you like, you see what you're gravitating towards. I don't gravitate towards my Tower 28 blushes or even my Tower 28 cream bronzer. So again, not because they're not good. I think they're great products, but I have other ones that I prefer, like I gravitate towards more. So that being said, I won't repurchase this, but I'm going to try and use this one up. This one's in office hours. It's also a pretty affordable, like on the more affordable side for Sephora. Kosas Blushes Life in the shade Swoon. I said I would narrow down my favorite shades, but I can't because every shade that I have of the Kosas blushes I like. And I would repurchase every single one. The colors are great. You can layer them, blend them out. They're very nice. They're blendable, buildable. I kind of even like the Fenty Cheeks. This one's in Riri. Pretty sure I'll buy every single shade again that I have of these Fenty Cheeks. These just feel like a cream, but they're not. And they just glide on. You could use them on your eyes too if you want. I mean, technically you can use all your blushes on your eyes. But it's so pretty. Yeah, I really like the Fenty Cheek blushes. A whole lot. Then we have RMS Rita mentioned in Sangria again. Every single RMS blush that I have, 100% will repurchase. They're so nice. Look at that color. There's almost like a nice glow to the RMS ones. Things look nice if they go on, if they don't cause problems, if they're not patchy and stuff like that. I like them. What can I say? I think I exclusively used this for bronzer this week, for like powder bronzer. The Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow has the bronzer and the highlighter. I think I used the highlighter once. I just mostly used the bronzer for my forehead and whatnot. I won't repurchase this. I think I've gone back and forth. I don't really use the highlighter, so it's kind of pointless. I'd rather just have the bronzer. So because of that, I won't repurchase it, but I do like the bronzer. It's nice and light. Like, I feel like you can keep adding it on and on because it's a buildable one. Some people don't want to have to keep doing that, but I don't mind doing that whatsoever. We have Morphe Cheek Furls. This one's in Blind Dates. For pink blush, I'm not a big fan of pink blush on me. but I do like this one. I do prefer the two creams in here over the powder, but again, they're very nice. It's nice monochromatic blush. Look at that, very pretty. I usually just mix these two together, put it on the cheeks, and then top it with the powder. Good to go. If you want to save money, I would say buy one of these trio blushes from Morphe and skip out on the Patrick Ta. I say that owning several of the Patrick Ta ones, which I do really like. Some of them I will repurchase, but they're not like special. I like them because I like the tones and the colors that he has, and I like the fact that it's like a matching cream and powder. Otherwise though, they're nothing special unless like there's a specific shade you want. Morphe has a couple. I don't know how many trios they have. It would be kind of nice to see them expand into like other tones and colors. I would buy more. It's a good formula. It lasts. It works. I don't have any issues with them. Ensley Rain, Whispering Woods. This is their blush and highlight palette. I bought this with their Whispering Woods eyeshadow palette. This is pretty. The only thing in here that I'm not really a fan of is this blush right here. I kind of wish it was just this, or even just that right there. But I have it. I'm going to use it. And yeah, that's that. Sorry, my eyes itchy. There we go. But yeah. So you have a highlighter, blush that looks like a bronzer to me, another blush, a cream blush, and a very messy that came all busted up. Could be like a blush topper or highlighter, but I won't buy this again. I'll use it up, play with it. But I don't think it's something anybody needs to run out and buy at all. Alright, we have Makeup Forever Super Boost. This one is in something brown. Limitless Brown. I do like this. I'm not going to repurchase it. The smell, it smells nice. I don't even know how to describe this smell. I'd have to ask somebody else to tell me what they think this smells like. It doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell sweet or fruity. I don't know how to pinpoint what it smells like to me. Not sweet, not fruity, not perfumey either. I don't know. I like it. It's not one that I reach for. I feel like months ago I probably said that I would repurchase another one, but I won't. I don't gravitate towards it enough to justify buying another one. It is nice though. The formula is nice. I don't have a problem with the formula or the color. Just there's other lip products I prefer more. Odin's Eye Annette O. This is a glow in the shade Breath of Fire. It's like a lip balm, but it's what I wore today to work. Did I? Yeah. It's like a lip balm, but in here. And I like it. Well, one, I like the color, but I like the fact that it feels like a balm. Would I repurchase? I don't know. If I ever do another Odin's Eye order, I might pick up a couple more of these. Whether it's this shade or other shades, because I like the feeling of it. It's like wearing a lip balm. I like the application and I like how it feels. I've used this one a couple of times this week. The Fenty Beauty. This is the Gloss Bomb Stick Shimmer in the shade Fussy. They also have like the normal Gloss Bomb Stick and Fussy. This is the shimmer one. And this is stunning, 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 stunning. I didn't notice at first that there was sparkles in there, but there's like blue and purple sparkles in there. I feel like it's not pulling on. Oh, I can see it. But you could see them on my lips. Even my coworker was like, I was wondering what was on your lips. I already got down to there. I will repurchase this one, the shimmer one in Fussy. I will repurchase that one. Plus, it's smelling delicious. It's a bonus. So yummy and juicy. And then surprisingly, I pulled this out last week and I used it off camera. And of course, I did use it this week too. The ABH, what's the exact name of this? Lip Velvet. So it's a matte lip velvet, like lip balm, whatever, lip gloss in Hush Rose. I really like it. I did not think that I liked matte lips. Well, I do. And I thought this looked nice. Even when I did like a basic makeup look, or a more like out there makeup look, I like how it looks. I'm like looking for a mirror somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I also like the color. So there's that. So I probably will buy, I was saying the other day, I would like to pick up 2 more matte lip products. I was thinking a lipstick, but I don't really gravitate towards lipsticks. I wiped off Fussy. I don't know if you guys can see like the shimmers left behind. Maybe a little bit. I can see them. The shimmers left on my hand from the Fenty. I'm thinking I either like to get another shade of this for the fall winter, or see what other matte formulas are out there. I do like this formula though, so we'll see. Anyways, the video, whether I have a lot of products to show or not, my videos still tend to be quite long when I do this, the weekly roundups, because I chat about each product. But yeah, this week I used a lot of the same stuff. So I used the same foundation and mascara, whatnot. Usually like I have a lot more eyeshadow palettes and stuff. But sometimes I'll do something like this where I just use the same things while I'm testing and creating different looks. Next week, well, starting tomorrow, I think I'm just going to do whatever, go back to like just using random whatever things. Because I do feel like there's several, at least I know eyeshadow palettes. There's several eyeshadow palettes that I've been thinking about that I want to use. I have a couple of palettes I haven't gotten around to using yet because they're new. I have a couple that I've only used once or twice. Any chance you guys know what I ordered from ColourPop? I did not take a screenshot of the order, and I did that order like a week or 2 ago. I know I ordered the Shrek palette, but I know in that order there's like 2 or 3 other things I ordered. Because again, I want to make sure I made the shipping and that worth it. What did I order? I don't know, and I don't know how to find out because I don't have the confirmation. Like, I didn't get an email or nothing. But I know I placed the order because the money is taken out of my account. Hopefully I see that within the next week or 2. Alright, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yeah. Until tomorrow, I'll be back. I think I'm also posting a... Oh no, I'm not. This is it. Get ready with me in this. I thought I had another video, but I don't. When you see something in the sky, you're like, is it an airplane or a spaceship? I don't know. Alright guys, thanks for watching, hanging out with me, and until tomorrow, enjoy your Friday.